Hi everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to personalise the drawstring bags. So to start with, I cheated a little bit here and I wrote the name that I want out on Word. I just used a curls font because I think that just looks fun because I'm doing this for the kids, so I think that's a really fun one for the kids. I put it about, the size of the font was about 150. Then printed it out and cut it into this. And what you're going to do is you're going to get your bag, whatever colour you want to use. So I'm using red because I'm doing these for Christmas advent bags, and also they're really good to use for Halloween, for trick or treat. So I think red sort of goes with Halloween and Christmas. So I'm just going to pop it out like so, and then you want to get your font, put it down a little bit, because when the bag at the top, when you pull it, you don't want your name, you want to still be able to see your name on it. I'm going to put it in the middle, about there, and then you're going to get a pencil and you're just going to draw over the letters. So like so. You're not going to be able to see this because I'm right-handed. Right, you're just literally drawing over the black font with a pencil. Let me see if I can move the phone a little bit so you can see. Like so, just draw over. And this is hard with one hand because you're going to have to hold the paper too so it doesn't bunch up. So I'll just show you one letter. And then I'm going to put the phone back while I do the others so I can hold the paper. You want to press quite hard because you're trying to leave an imprint underneath. So if you just check under. See, as you can see, I haven't really pressed hard enough there. I can sort of see that. You can't really see it on the camera, but I can see it myself. So I'm just going to put the phone back a sec while I just carry on doing these letters quickly. So what you'll need when you're doing this is obviously your name that you want to put on. You can put anything on, name, numbers, any decoration sort of things you want on there. So you'll need that, you'll need a pencil, you'll need the bag, a hoop is handy, a water erasable marker, and some thread. So I'm using white thread. You can use any colour though that you want. I'm just using red to stick with that Christmas theme. And obviously you can hand write out the font if you want to. I don't have very neat handwriting, so I'm not going to do that. Nearly done. And if you do hand write it out, you could just, if you're very confident, you can just write it straight onto the bag with the water erasable marker. This just makes sure, doing it this way makes sure that it's centre and it fits and everything, and it's good if you're not very confident with your writing. This is not the most fun part of of making these. There we go. Right, done. So now I can just see, let me move the phone again, let's see if you can sort of see there that the fabric has creased where the letters are. So what I'm going to do is now get my water erasable marker and go over those lines, those marks that I've made with it. And then if you have your font just next to you, if there's a bit where you can't really tell what it was meant to be, then you can just sort of look at your font and work it out from that, and you might need to make a little bit up yourself because my G did not go very well, so I'm just sort of doing this bit myself. I didn't think this through with the video, needing two hands. So as you can see when I'm going over it, I'm not doing it very really neat, because obviously water erasable markers, you're going to be wiping it off anyway. I'm just doing really quick outline, like a guide for when I'm doing my stitches next. And I'm doing it quite quick here too. Obviously if you want to spend a bit more time doing it neat, that's fine. If you do it really neat, and then once you go over your stitches, you probably won't even need to rub off the marker underneath, because your stitches will cover it, which is always handy. Show you again. See? So water erasable markers, you can get them loads of crafty sort of shops. I think I've done this a bit wonky. Oh well, it's okay. George won't mind. He's only 4. It's gone a bit slanted. And the good thing about this is, if you do notice that it's a bit slanted like I just have, or it's not quite centre or whatever, all you need to do is rub off the marker pen and just literally start again. For some reason my video cut out a little bit then, so all I've done now that I finished doing the with the marker is pop it in a hoop, and then I'm going to take some white thread. I'm going to use 4 strands, but I'm using the loop method, so I've got 2 and I'm going to fold it in half, thread my needle. For the stitches on this, I'm just going to use a simple back stitch, but if you know any more decorative embroidery stitches you want to use for the front, that's fine, just use whatever stitch you want. Chain stitch will be nice for this too. So I've got my thread, got my loop, I'm using an embroidery needle. As you can see, there's some holes because I didn't realise the video had cut out, and I just carried on stitching and chatting to myself basically. So I'm going to start here. And then you want to move that bag out the way at the back and pop your loop over your needle to catch it and secure it. So like I said, just simple back stitch. I've lost my needle, there it is. A simple back stitch is fine. You want to try and make sure your stitches are all the same length if you can. If you're in a rush then it doesn't matter too much, but it does look a bit neater if your stitches are all the same length. And going around corners, they're going to be a bit smaller actually too, but yeah. Right, I'm just going to stop in a minute because it's pretty boring just watching me stitch. I don't want the video to cut out again. So once you just carry on like that with your back stitches or whatever stitch you're using, and then once you've come to the end of your thread, all you're going to do is go to the back and just come under a few stitches like you do for cross stitch. Just pop your needle, and you'll have more stitches than this once you come to your end. Just pop your needle under a few like that, go around, and that's it. And then once you've finished, if you have any lines showing, like you can see there, I've got some still blue showing through. I'm just going to give it a little wash in some water and an iron, and then it'll be done. And I have a bag that I've already made with Annie on. These bags are so big. Let me pop it down, I'll move the phone. So that's what it will look like when it's finished. And then you can add in anything you want around. I'm going to put some little French nuts like snow. You can put any little decorations you want around that too. So I hope that helps you personalise your drawstring bags.